Hi, I'm Angus Greenland and I'm a lead Agile delivery manager here at Opencast. Three words I would use to describe Opencast are inclusive, challenging and fun. What attracted me to Opencast? I wanted somewhere that I could take the next step in my career. I wanted to work for an organisation that I think that made a difference and where I could make an impact to that organisation. So broad range of projects. I have a lot of public sector clients, so projects like Department for Work and Pensions, clients like that, HMRC, MOJ, DEFRA. Types of projects they work on vary in size, vary in type. As an Agile delivery manager, you might be the sole person representing Opencast, representing your team, or you might be running a kind of rainbow team where you've got a range of people from different organisations, or it might be that you're managing a whole Opencast team as part of your project. I think an interesting one was I was working on a public sector client. I had to go in and do an Agile maturity assessment for them. But when we landed on the ground, we quickly realised that Agile maturity was 0. So we had to go and reassess what we could do for them. And that was quite a challenge. But I think we went into that organisation. We looked at what we could do for them. We took them back to basics in terms of their Agile delivery, looked at their current ways of working, introduced some new ways of working for them. And what was really interesting, I think, was looking at the benefit of that, because when we went back in that organisation, we could see how effective that had been for them. Yeah, so I think great for an ADM Opencast looks like delivering outcomes that matter for our client. It's around being the glue, because I think the ADM is the glue between the stakeholders and the team and the people on the team. And I think it is about embodying Opencast values. So it's doing the right thing and working together. Yeah, so I think the key skills and experiences that help you excel in an ADM role are around delivery excellence and understanding that delivery, end-to-end delivery picture. I think it's around stakeholder management, having really good communication and clear communication with stakeholders. And it's around servant leadership. So it's around understanding your teams and being able to coach your teams, teaching the teams to have the autonomy to be able to work in the way that they want to work. So it starts with some simple stuff, we work in an agile way, so we have retrospectives and we try and create a safe space for our consultants and our team members, and just think about reflection. So that helps the teams improve because they're all reflecting on what's gone well, what hasn't gone well, and how they can improve. Knowledge sharing is about kind of having the right meetings in place for your teams and the right environment for your teams. It's around having tech breakout sessions so your teams can get together and share the knowledge. It's about encouraging teams to work together to share their knowledge. So whether that's kind of creating an environment where people mob on the work so they work together and they share their knowledge naturally. It's about encouraging your teams and individuals to be part of communities and be part of practices to share their knowledge more widely, whether that be in the client domain or back with an Opencast and within our internal kind of communities and practices that we have here. I think being listened to, I think you're listened to with an Opencast. You've got individuals like a people experience partner that look after you. They kind of give you pastoral care whilst you're on project and off project. I think an open and transparent exec team make me feel valued because they're always open about what's happening within the Opencast organisation. So advice I'd give to someone is to go for it, apply for the job. If you are successful in getting an interview, bring your experiences to that interview so you can talk about your experiences and what you can bring to Opencast, and good luck.